Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and check out Liba's shop again. And she has got Bubby Toys, open-ended toys and learning materials for children. Is this the same Liba that was on the last workshop? I don't remember looking at this shop, but it looks cool. Yes, it's me. Different shop. All right, sounds good, Liba. I'm like, what am I looking at here? This looks. I don't remember this. I feel like I would remember this one. So let's check these out. These look cool. We've got 5 Waldorf perpetual calendar, Montessori materials, Waldorf toy, kids wooden educational toy, preschool toy, and wow, $500. So this one starts off with a bang. So let's check it out. I don't know if this is. I'd like suggestions for keywords for the digital products and prints. All right, let's check those ones out. The digital. I don't know if these are the digital ones. Wooden toy prints and digital files. Should I split them to 2 separate shops? I also have this shop, Gabby, by Wall Prints, but this store. Okay. So, yes. Okay. This one looks more familiar. I feel like I may have looked at this last week. But for the product, so this is a digital download. I don't think you need to have 2 separate shops. One shop is fine, one shop is good. I don't, and especially your items are in a similar category. They're all kind of educational, products and so on. So for keywords like this, let's check out this one. What's screaming out to me, this is what musical flashcards, right? So we can check out music, instrument, alphabet cards. Let's check these keywords out. So we've got 362 results. So, let's get rid of the Canada. 362. So I would say music. Let's just try alphabet cards because that's kind of like the biggest keyword. And there we got 43,000. Okay, 43,000. So maybe now let's just try music alphabet cards. There we go. So that's a pretty good keyword right there. So remember, guys, the keyword results sweet spot is 1,000 to 10,000 results. That's what you want to be looking for, is keywords that land within that range, ideally. And there's going to be some variance. But if we start with that one, that keyword has 807. And 807 is still good. Doesn't mean that this isn't a really large niche. It's not as big as jewelry per se, right? We looked up the biggest keyword, alphabet cards, and there's 43,000 results. So a keyword like this one, with 807 is a great keyword. And I would say maybe if the keyword was as small as like 200 or 300, then maybe you should, try something different. But if we look at your long keyword, music, instruments, alphabet cards, I think that one had about 300. Let's check. Music, instruments, alphabet cards. Yeah, 362. So let's just go instruments now. And maybe just breaking those into 2 different keywords helps you out a little bit. So instruments, alphabet cards has 444, which is all right, but I would prefer something larger than that. Awesome, Jim. That's a good action right there. It's really not that expensive to renew listings. It's pretty cost effective. So I hope that was a win for you. I hope to hear you on our next shop review workshop that it was a win and you got some sales. So give us a report next week. Let's see. Eric asked, if you were able to pull a number of keywords in the 1 to 10K range, would you be better off starting with a 10K keyword or a 1K keyword? Great question, Eric. So normally I would try and pick keywords that are the most relevant and then usually go with like something a little bit on the larger side. So far we've gotten 2 keywords here. Now we want to find a few more, and we want to try and find some in the 3,000, 5,000 range. That's going to be a little bit better. Let's try. We did instrument alphabet cards. We did music alphabet cards. Let's try instrument flashcard. I don't know if that will get me anything. Instrument's kind of a tough word to spell, so maybe that's why it's not the best. So music flashcard is better. Although this is not quite a music flashcard, it's still a decent keyword because it's got 1,054 results. Now, sometimes, guys, another thing is you'll be looking up keywords and you might get ideas for products that you don't have currently, but you realize there's a larger market. So music flashcard has 1,000 results, whereas music alphabet card only has 807. So maybe the music flashcard is, you could come up with another product that's just music related. Now let's see what other kind of keywords. Let's go back a couple and check out. I want to check. Usually, a good way to get more keyword ideas is just to keep looking up other people's shops. So let's check out. Now this is your shop, your shop. These are all yours right here. So let's see if we can find one that's a little bit different. So musical instruments alphabet, printable alphabet. There we go. That's a good keyword too. Printable alphabet. Let's save that one there. And then we've got instruments alphabet, musical instruments alphabet, musical instruments images with name. And there we go. That one's kind of an interesting one as well. So let's check these ones out. And it doesn't look like people are coming up with a whole bunch of other keyword ideas, but that's not a bad keyword, 435. So sometimes if you can't find a lot of big keywords, you can just use a larger collection of smaller keywords. And let's try printable alphabet cards. And that one's a great one right there, 9,351. So that's a nice big keyword right there, printable alphabet cards. And that gives us 9,331. So now maybe let's try and add in again one of those other ones like printable alphabet music cards. 330. So it made it too small. So let's go ahead and let's look at the product itself and let's see how would I arrange these keywords right here. So we've got these ones up here, music alphabet cards. These are very, very relevant. Printable alphabet cards is a really great keyword because it's big, but it's not as relevant. The music alphabet card is so much more relevant than printable alphabet cards. So for that reason, I would go ahead and start the listing title off with that keyword, music alphabet cards. Then I would do a dash, and I would go next to, would it be music flashcard or printable alphabet cards? I would go with printable alphabet cards because it's just such a big keyword. So I wouldn't make it my number one. I'd make music my number one because it's much more relevant and it's still a strong number of searches at 807. But printable alphabet cards is just so big, it should go number two. Then I would go music flashcard because it's pretty relevant and it's got 1,000. And then after that, I would do instruments alphabet card because we haven't hit the word instrument in any of the other keywords anywhere. And then I would do the last one, musical instrument images with name. And that's how I would put it together. So let me copy this in for you. And let's see, hopefully that helps you out a little bit. And then looking back at your product, the same thing. I think one of the ways you could increase your sales is by doing this, doing different versions that only show off one, because you've pretty much got, like on this product right here, you have there's 26 letters in the alphabet. You've got like 26 different letters that you could go ahead and use as images. And each of these images, you could try a couple different images. You could do one where it's just one card nice and big. You could do some where you've got all the cards laid out. You could do some where maybe it's just a group of like 3 cards, and this one you've got a spread of cards. But if you duplicate your listings and try some different images, that could also help you out. But I will say the niche you're in is not like the biggest with this category right here, 807 and 1,000. So it'd be better to try and find a couple other, create more products, but do keyword research before you create the products to see if you can find some more popular ones. Or maybe just go look up printable alphabet cards and just see what else is out there. People have got animals, they've got little characters, they've got cats, they've got the classic, red apple and different things like that. So just on your next product development, you kind of take some of those things into consideration. So it doesn't really matter a whole lot, Liba, if you have duplicate listings in your shop, because most of the traffic, most of the people visiting your shop at all are going to be coming through the search results. So I think usually about 90% of the overall views is people coming into Etsy, searching something, finding your shop, finding your product, clicking on it, and looking at it. And then only about 10% of the traffic are going to be people actually clicking over to your shop and then browsing it. So it's a lot smaller than you'd think. So it kind of offsets itself. Maybe it doesn't look quite as pretty, but it can help you increase your overall search traffic quite a bit by duplicating your listings and trying different keywords or different images for the same product and seeing which images and keywords attract the most visitors. So it does make your shop look a little bit messier, but it can increase your overall search traffic pretty significantly. Let's see here. Let's see, Jim, that's probably what I'll do because it makes my store look so much better. Mugs and shirts and making another store for jewelry. Well, yeah, if you've got a really wide range of products like that, Jim, then you might want to do something like that. But yeah,